On the evening of November 24, 1971, a man known as D.B. Cooper executed one of the most daring and enigmatic criminal acts in American history. With a meticulous plan, a calm demeanor, and a shrouded identity, Cooper captured the imaginations of the American public and left behind one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. The hijacking. On that chilly November night, a man in a dark suit, with a black tie and a briefcase, boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 in Portland, Oregon. The flight was a routine evening trip from Portland to Seattle, Washington, and the passenger, who was initially introduced as Dan Cooper, was just another face among the 36 passengers on board. Once the plane was airborne, Cooper handed a note to a flight attendant named Florence Schaffner. The note was straightforward. It claimed that Cooper had a bomb and was prepared to use it. He showed her a briefcase filled with what appeared to be a bomb and demanded $200,000 in cash, for parachutes, and a fuel truck ready for a refueling in Seattle for his escape. The crew and the passengers, initially in a state of shock, complied with Cooper's demands. The plane landed in Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, where the cash and parachutes were handed over, and the passengers were released. Cooper then instructed the remaining crew to take off, flying to Mexico City at a low altitude and slow speed. The jump. As the plane flew over the rugged terrain of the Pacific Northwest, Cooper made his move. At 8:13 p.m., in the midst of a heavy rainstorm and with the plane still flying at an altitude of 10,000 feet and a speed of around 200 knots, Cooper opened the rear stairway door and jumped out into the night with a parachute and the money. The FBI's subsequent investigation revealed that Cooper's leap was incredibly risky due to the weather conditions and the terrain, but he appeared to have been well prepared and experienced in parachuting. Despite an extensive manhunt, there was no conclusive evidence of where Cooper went or whether he survived the jump. The FBI launched an extensive investigation, dubbed NORJAC, Northwest Hijacking, and employed thousands of agents over the years to find D.B. Cooper. They interviewed hundreds of suspects and followed numerous leads, but all efforts were in vain. The case remained open for decades, with the FBI eventually closing it in 2016. Several theories have been proposed over the years, each with its own set of suspects and speculation. 1. The parachute theory. Some believe Cooper survived the jump and managed to evade capture, perhaps living under a new identity or dying in the wilderness. 2. The death theory. Others argue that Cooper did not survive the jump due to the harsh conditions, and his body was lost in the dense forest or rugged terrain. 3. The inside job theory. Another theory suggests that Cooper might have had accomplices or inside knowledge of the airline's procedures, possibly indicating he was someone with experience in aviation or criminal activities. 4. The hoax theory. Some suggest the entire hijacking was a hoax, though this theory is less popular due to the detailed planning and execution of the crime. The evidence. In 1980, a breakthrough of sorts occurred when an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram discovered a decaying package containing $5,800 of the hijacked money on the Columbia River shore. The find was a clue, but it raised more questions than answers about where the rest of the money and Cooper might be. Pop culture impact. D.B. Cooper's story has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and even fictional portrayals in movies and TV shows. His legend persists in popular culture as a symbol of audacity and mystery. The enduring mystery, despite the exhaustive efforts of law enforcement and the curiosity of countless investigators and amateur sleuths, D.B. Cooper's true identity and fate remain unknown. His case stands as a testament to the allure of unsolved mysteries and the human fascination with those who manage to outwit the system. Conclusion. D.B. Cooper's story is more than a tale of a high-stakes crime. It is a modern legend of a man who vanished into the night with $200,000 and a daring spirit. His case represents a unique blend of intrigue and enigma, a story where the journey of the hijacking becomes as fascinating as the destination of his escape. The legacy of D.B. Cooper endures as one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century, captivating those who seek to unravel the truth behind the man who seemingly disappeared without a trace. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.